What is up, guys? Subzeroark here with a Narrated PO match. Gosh, I haven't done one of these in a long time. And since I haven't done one in a long time, my PO battles are from way back. But yeah, this is a battle from quite a while ago. That I had. I'm using a sand team, my opponent using a rain team, so, you know, Weather War. This was way back when. I don't know if Excadrill was even banned back then. I didn't use Excadrill ever on my sand teams because I didn't really like it. But, you know, whatever. I don't really... No, it's just, like, definitely the Oxys speed wasn't banned back then. And it was a weird time. Anyway, I have a few more of these matches. Well, not a few, I have quite a few more matches that I haven't narrated. So, you're probably going to be seeing quite a few more PO matches. And now, they're easy to upload. I can just edit them. I can just barely edit them at all. And, I don't have to do like a layout or anything. And then I can just render them and I'm done. So, you know, they're very nice for me. And they're pretty good. Pretty pleasing to the eye. I don't know. Personally, I think they're okay. Anyways, I've been rambling way too long, about over a minute. So anyway, let's just start the battle. I lead off with Ferrothorn, and he leads off with Politoed. He protects first turn, thinking maybe Power Whip or Leech Seed, but I'm just gonna set up rocks and then try to set up Leech Seed on that Politoed. But he switches out into his Ferrothorn. So yeah, I'm just gonna get out of there because there's nothing I can do to Ferrothorn. None of my moves can hit it, like, at all. You go to Luke, and I'm just gonna set up a Nasty Plot here because I'm pretty sure he'll switch out unless he's like Bulldoze, which probably won't do anything. So yeah, this Luke set is Nasty Plot, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, and Shadow Ball, and if I had been running, say, HP Ice over Shadow Ball, this would have worked a lot better, because Dark Pulse he loses just a teensy bit of HP, and EQs me, which is very annoying, because later in the match, this Gliscor will become an annoyance. Now he protects here, and this is actually good for me, because I can set up a sub. This is a sub Pain Split Gengar, which is very nice with lefties. I like it quite a bit. And so, he goes in the Tentacruel, and I just Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball doesn't do very much. At this point, I'm thinking he can't do too much to me outside of Scald. So I'm just gonna Shadow Ball, hope to get some Spec D drops. You know, whatever happens, happens. But yeah, you know, that's all I can really hope for. He has the Rain Dish, which is really annoying. Since Rain is up, he'll be getting more and more HP. But here I get a Shadow Ball crit, which really sucks for him. But I mean, at some point I was gonna get a crit or a Spec D drop or something. I'm guessing you'd have switched out before they... So, you know, it's just unfortunate hacks. Anyway, for Shadow Ball here, just about 30%. And, yeah, I'm just gonna continue to Shadow Ball this thing. I want it to die, and, you know, this is a pretty easy way to kill it off. After seeing that he's slower, and then he stayed in and is going for the same move, I'm guessing he's Spexed, maybe? I don't know. I go for another Shadow Ball here. Just barely doesn't kill, and he goes for a Scald. And I'm thinking Specs because it did so much, but maybe I'm just being generous with Gengar's defenses. I'm like, that's a Scald, you know? It's a Politoed. Now he protects here, which is actually a bad move on his part, because that'll actually allow me to get more HP from leftovers. And so I just go for another Shadow Ball and take him out, which is nice. I'm gonna... He's gonna go into his Ferrothorn here. I'm gonna Pain Split and actually gain no HP out of that. So, like, what's going on here? I guess the PO reader is being weird, and so he lost a little out of it, but he didn't lose too much. Now here I make the sweetest play ever. I Focus Punch, predicting the Leech Seed, and take him out. I'm like, yes! Oh, that felt so good. Oh god, you can't even imagine. That's like when you see a Blissey and you go for a Focus Punch and they go for a Toxic and then you just hit it in the face. That's so amazing. But here's gonna be quite unfortunate, because this Gliscor has Toxic Heal, Poison Heal, and the Leech Seed up, and Substitute. So he's just gonna be able to protect, get more HP back, go for subs. Oh god, it's gonna be so annoying. So I'm just gonna get out there because I don't want T-Tar to die. And so I go into Kingdra. I'm like, you know what, there's not a lot of this team that I think could take this Kingdra. And I bet he's guessing that I can't really set up. Well, I bet he's guessing that I don't have Resto Chesto, because for some reason a lot of people don't see Resto Chesto coming, and so he thinks I won't be able to set up well. I go for a DD here, and he just dies off. His tentacle dies off to Sandstorm, which is fine. I just get a free DD. He goes on a Rachi here, and Serene Grace affects both sides of the field, if I remember correctly, so I'm hoping to get a flinch with Waterfall, but it doesn't happen. You know, whatever. I was just hoping for hacks. And anyway, at this point I'm like, you know what, I'm at a low enough amount of HP, and he protects there, which is perfect for me, and I just get a rest up, which is very nice. He won't be able to protect next turn, and I didn't get hit on the turn I rested. Very, very nice. Thanks for the generous protect there. Now here I'm going to set up a DD, and because I'm hoping that he won't like try to body slam me, knowing now that I can rest up, and I go for a Waterfall in this Bronzong. It has a surprisingly low amount. It's not in the rain or anything because he's in setup rain, but dang, that thing must be full defense, full HP. Anyway, he toxics me here, which is fine. I'm just gonna be able, well, I can rest later if I want to. And I just go for another Waterfall there. He goes for a Charge Beam, which is something I've never seen on Bronzong before. So I'm guessing maybe like Charge Beam and HP Ice to make that HP Ice do a bit more. But, I have no idea. I go for another Waterfall here. His switch into Jirachi is kind of bad, because now I can just go for another Waterfall and take it out. And here I'm at sort of a crossroads. I can either Waterfall or rest up. Rest up will leave me vulnerable for a few turns, and I don't want to take that risk of Kingdom drawing and wasting that possible Jirachi kill. So yeah, I just let him die, and now it's 2-3. Now here, I have HP Ice, but I don't want to reveal it, because if I reveal it on this Protect, he's going to know that, and so he's going to switch out. You know, in hindsight, I'm just being a little fancy with the plays I'm making here, and I don't need to because Bronzong's at a really low amount of HP, so I could just HP Ice that thing, he wouldn't be able to switch out, but I'm just being a little, like, just fancy at the end of the game, just because I feel like it. His Ice Fang actually does a lot to himself, but whatever. I try to get a Leech Seed up on this thing, because, you know, it's annoying, and here he's gonna go for a sub. I just, Leech Seed again, not thinking that he would sub for some reason, maybe thinking that he'd just try to EQ and do damage to me, but of course the safe play and good plays to sub. He protects here, getting more HP back, and this Gliscor is getting on my nerves. If I can just pull off that safe HP Ice, I'll be so happy. So here he goes for an EQ, does a decent amount, but I'm just going to try to start Power Whipping. The first Power Whip, of course, misses. He's going to be able to get back to almost full HP, and then go for another Earthquake, which is fine by me. I'm just going to go for another Power Whip and break his sub. And here I'm just like, come on, die already. Please, can I kill this thing with a Power Whip? Or at least hit it, maybe. Because every Power Whip keeps missing. He's at 99% now and kills me with an EQ, which is annoying. Now, I'm going to go into Landorus here. His Nerve's going to protect, so I'm going to go for an HP Ice and take it down to 7%, which just feels so nice to do. It's one of those fancy plays like the Focus Punch that, you know, it's not really necessary, but feels so good when you do it. And so, you know, the game's over here. He has nothing to take this HP Ice, and his Gliscor is at such a low amount of HP that he won't be able to live. He's going to go out in a Bronzong here, try to buy some more time, but of course HP Ice will take this thing out, even though it's resisted. He was at such a low amount of HP, I can't take it out. And then he's going to take damage from rocks, and the Gat, that's going to be the game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Narrated PO battle, one of many coming up that I haven't uploaded in a while, but I just kind of like doing Wi-Fi battles more because I can just do a layout during the day and then at night narrate, whereas these, you know, I like doing as well because I can just, you know, just boom, and do them, edit them, and render them, and upload them. I don't have to make a freaking layout or anything. I don't have to edit out things like in my LP, so, you know, these are very quick and simple things I can just upload. I have a ton of battles, a lot better than, like, my Wi-Fi battles that I upload, but that's just because I can get a myriad of these and not too many Wi-Fi battles. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Narrated PO battle. If you did, please leave a like rating. If there's something you liked in general, or something you think I can improve upon, please comment. And if you think you'll enjoy more of my content, be it Wi-Fi battles, Let's Plays, maybe more of these PO battles that are going to be coming up, please subscribe. That is all I have for today, guys. Goodbye.